All right, everything is looking really well. I mean, it's really nice displayed and all that. However, the thing is that we would want to add a little bit of logic here because at the moment we can click all day long on these phantasm icons and nothing is going to happen. And by default, we have this text shown. So what we would like to do is set up the state, and then within the state, there's going to be some kind of property that's going to reflect this. And depending of how many times we're going to click it here, meaning whether we'll click it, we're going to toggle it, and then the text is going to appear or disappear. And by the way, by default, we're right away going to set it up that the text is not going to be shown. And I don't think there's any better way to start working on this as to go to our component. Then we're going to set up the state. Here I have to do the proper syntax, which is going to be equal to, and then let's have, I don't know, a property name of show info. And then let's set it up, like I said, by default false. So let's say, okay, I would like to hide the info. At the moment, obviously nothing is going to happen because we have basically just a property and we would need to attach it somewhere. So the way we're going to do that, we're going to look for our paragraph and we're going to say, you know what, paragraph, you're only going to be shown if the property is going to be true. And in order to do that, again, we're going to be accessing the JavaScript. And here we're going to use the and. So I'm going to say state show info property. And I'm going to say if this is going to be true, then only we're going to be showing the paragraph. Remember, that was one of the things that we covered with conditionals in JSX. And the moment we're going to save it, now the paragraph is going to be hidden. The reason for that, because we have it false. If we're going to set it up to true, then the paragraph is going to be obviously shown. Obviously, this probably is not the best solution, meaning typing this by hand. You obviously would like to set up some kind of functionality where the user can do that, because it's not like user can call you up and say, hey, listen, can I look at the info? And maybe not. So in this case, what we would like to do is set up here the method. The method name is going to be, I don't know, handle info, maybe handle info. That should be our method name. Then we're going to have the parentheses. We're going to be looking for, I don't know, some kind of logic, obviously. So since this is going to be an arrow function, I'm just going to set it up here that this dot set state. Remember, that was the method that could control the state. And again, since we're not going to be depending on a previous state, we can just run it as an object. And in this case, we can just say, okay, so show info. And this in a state should be depending on what? Well, since we would like to toggle it, I'm going to say the exclamation mark, this, and we're going to be looking this dot state, and then we're going to say show info. So if this was false, then obviously the moment we're going to run the method or the function, then this is going to turn true, and the opposite is obviously going to happen as well. Okay, so where we would like to have it? Well, we have the span, right? So why don't we do this? So on click, we would like to run the method. And if we would like to access the method, we're just going to say this dot, and then we're going to be looking for the method name, which in our case is going to be what? Well, handle info. So let's write handle info. And the moment we're going to save it, we're going to be able to toggle the info. I click it, everything is shown. Then if I click it again, then obviously we're hiding the info. Again, we can head over to a bigger screen size, and the same is going to be true. So the user can look at the info only if he wants to, or she, of course. And yeah, this is going to set up our logic. So next we can start working on this little icon where if I click the icon, I would like to hide the tour altogether.